Hello and welcome to the latest edition of Pork Talk. Over the past 3 months, pig prices have continued to drift up in the UK, while the EU market has been struggling a bit more. In this edition, we're going to look at some factors that might be influencing these trends and what they might mean for prices in the future. On the supply side of the equation, here in the UK, things have been somewhat tighter in recent months. The latest DEFRA statistics indicate production was up 8% on year earlier levels across the first 2 months of the year, but this dropped to 4% across March and April and then to 2% in May. This probably follows from the problematic winter had by a number of producers. The first quarter of 2018 had the highest recorded quarterly diagnostic rate for PRRS on records going back to 2006, according to the APHA. Swine flu diagnoses also increased. The latest figures suggest demand has also been reasonable, helped by the good weather. Sausage sales were up 4.5% compared to last year in the 12 weeks ended 20th of May, and the figures for the 4-week period show even stronger growth. However, this positivity has been limited by declining sales in other areas, particularly for the fresh and frozen pork, which recorded a 4% decline in the same sales period. Overall, these tight supplies and stable demand have been driving prices upward over the past few weeks. However, on the continent, things have been less consistent, with prices only just starting to pick up slightly at the start of June. Reports suggest EU demand has been particularly sluggish this year, with poor sales on both domestic and export markets. As such, it seems supplies on the continent are perhaps more plentiful in relation to demand, which may explain their lack of price uplift. Unless the EU prices can pick up in the coming weeks, the UK price may struggle to gain much further upwards momentum. The gap between the EU and UK reference price averaged over 20 pence per kilo in May, increasing the competitiveness of imported product. If this continues, it may limit UK price prospects. The latest HMRC import figures suggest imports were already climbing on 2017 levels in April. In addition, as the impact of disease challenges on supply levels starts to wear thin later in the year, higher domestic supplies might lead to some downwards pressure on the UK pig market. AHDB will be updating its forecast and outlook for the rest of 2018 and beyond at the end of this month. Look out for this on the AHDB pork site or in Pig Market Weekly. In the meantime, please visit the market news section for more up-to-date market information.